Hello everyone, my name is Sia. You might remember me from our previous video where I taught you how to create a Canva account, and in today's video I'll be teaching you how to use Canva to create a basic poster using a template. So first of all, let's open the app, and here you will see a bunch of different options at the top. So I want you to click on social media and find the one which says Facebook post. If you can't find it, you can type it up here in the top and you will be able to see it. So we will click on Facebook post, and this will lead us to a bunch of different templates. So what is a template? A template is a basic design that you can use to make your posters. So here are some example posters. So I want you to find one that you really like. For example, I really like this one, so I'm going to select this one. I want you to click on the poster template that you like, which will lead you to this screen. So here on the screen is where you will make all of your edits. So you can use two fingers to zoom in and out on the poster like this. For example, this text is really small, so I can zoom in on it to see it more clearly. So whenever you want to change something on the poster, you have to click on it. So I will click on this heading if I want to change it. Now you may see that there are a bunch of different blue lines. If this happens to you, you can click on this button here, which is a circle and a square, ungroup. If you click ungroup, it's going to separate all of the different shapes, elements, shapes, texts, images on the screen. All these things are called elements. So now if you want to edit the heading, there are many ways you can do that. So first of all, you will see that there is this blue selection line on the top, which means that you are currently editing that thing. There are also these 4 dots on the side, which you can use to change the size. So for example, if I click on this dot at the bottom right, I can move it around. Also click the center of the image to move it around. So you also might see these purple lines. So what these purple lines are there for is for you to know where to put the text or the image. So if you see a purple lines, that means it's in alignment, that it is in the right position with the other text or images on the poster. So if I see this purple line here, I'm going to leave it there. What else you might notice is this real very small white dot with a bunch of arrows on it. So you can click on the arrow and move it around in a circle to change how the text looks. So you might want to put your text like this, but for me, I will want to keep it like this, so I will leave it there like that. So whenever you make a selection, you will see there are many different options. I will go through them one by one. So the first one is edit, which is to change the text. So I will type in Swarakita because I want to make a poster for Swarakita. Now whenever you are done with something, just press done, or if you can't see that, just touch anywhere else on the screen. So the next option is to delete something. So if you don't want that anymore, you can click on delete. Sometimes you might delete things by mistake, or you might do something that wasn't supposed to be done. If you want to get that back, you can see this arrow at the top. If you click on that arrow, you will go back. So for example, when I was typing this, you can see that it reduces, and if you want to go back to what you did, you can click the right arrow. So the left arrow is to go back and the right arrow is to go forward. So I will leave it here. Next option is duplicate. What this means, it's going to create two same different things. So I might want to do this with a line, for example, but I don't want to do this. So I'm going to click delete. So I'm going to click delete. The next option is to change the font style of the text. There are different fonts here, and you can keep scrolling. There are lots of different fonts, but me, for example, I really like this one here. So I will click on it. Again, I'm just going to click on the gray screen, so that goes away. One more thing that you can change is the font size. So if you click on this option right here, you can see that this will change the size of the text on the poster. So I want to keep it big, so I'll leave it here. You will see another option, which is color. So if you want to click that, first option is to make a color on your own. So for example, you can change the color by tapping on different parts of the screen. The one at the bottom allows you to change the color itself, and the one at the top allows you to make it lighter or darker. So I want to keep a blue, for example. I want to keep a dark blue, so I will select this color. Another thing you can do is at the bottom, you will see this button for changing the format. So what this does is you can change the thickness, you can make it a bit tilted, you can underline it, and you can make it in all capital. The ones at the bottom, These allow you to change where the font is in the text box. So this one keeps it to the left, this one's centered, and this one's to the right, and this one just keeps it uniform. So I want to make it central, so I will leave it there. If you keep scrolling, you will see that this button, which has 3 squares together, position, this is a very important button. And this is going to be very helpful when you add more and more things on your poster. For example, if I want to keep my text here, but you can see that currently there is this line which is covering my text, and if I want to change that, what I will do is I will select the thing, I will go to the position button, and I will click forwards. What this will do is it will bring the text at the front. If you want the line to be seen, then you can click backwards. So whatever you want to be brought to the front or to the back, you can click on it and you can change the position of the element. The next thing I want to talk about is this plus button over here. So I want you to click the plus button. This will lead you to elements, uploads, text, and some more options. So what is elements? Elements gives you the option to add shapes, lines, graphics, and other photos. So for example, if I want to add a circle, I will click on the circle, and again I can use my fingers to move around the circle. Another option that you can explore is adding a picture on your own. So you can upload a picture on your own. For example, I will click this and I will click add. So what this will do is it will upload it here. You can see this, and once it has been uploaded, you can click on it and you can add picture. The last thing that I want to tell you about is the text option on the elements. So I want you to click on text, and you can see that there are different options here. So these at the bottom are actually more artsy forms of text. You can keep scrolling and look for more. For example, I really like this one that's in green, and I'm going to click on it, and you will see that it's going to pop up. Now I can adjust the position like using the 4 buttons like I told you, and I can put it here. I can also change the color however you want to. You can use all of the options that I've just told you about to change and edit all of the pictures, images, objects, lines that are there on the screen. In this example one that I made, you can see that I have changed a lot of things, and I've even put in the symbol. A very important thing you can do is use the colors that are already on your images in your background and other elements. So for example, you can see that in this photo I have these many colors. So if I want to change the color of my background, I will simply click on it. You can tell by the selection around the frame that I've clicked on the background. I will click color. I can change the color of my background so that it makes more sense, and you can see that whenever you use the same color pattern, it looks more pleasing, and it looks more pleasant to the eye. So you want to make sure that whatever colors you're using are very coherent. For example, you don't want to use pink or pink and red together, or orange and yellow together, because they don't look very nice. But here you can see that I've used the same colors that are, for example, in my brand, in the logo of the company, and then I've used other colors that go along with it. So the last thing you want to do is click on the save button at the top. So if I go to my home screen, in my designs, you can see it's going to come up there, and also it's going to come up it will also come up in my camera roll. So now you can upload it to Facebook or post it anywhere you want.